folks, welcome back. This is Sheltering with Swami, and I'm Swami Chaitanya.
Nikki Listretto here, and let's just get relaxed and find our centers today.
Well, Nikki suggested that maybe we could do a kind of a group 3 Om sort of thing, which is sort of a tradition here around and so on. So before we do that, I should probably give a few little guidelines about how Om, what it means in certain ways. And traditionally, in the traditional teaching of Om, it's actually not O-M the way it's spelled or pronounced. It's actually A-U-M, Aum. And so that is part of the way that the sound comes from the deepest part. Because if you all just do ah, 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 you can kind of feel it vibrating way down in here. Ah. So that's the place where the sound sort of starts and originates. That's the ah, right? And then the oo, which is sort of the middle sound, you can feel that up in the top in the middle of your mouth. Ooh, right? And then the M, you feel right out at the end. So there's this progression of the sound kind of coming from a deep place, coming through and then projecting out. But then as the disappears, you kind of swallow it back in. And one of the things I like about doing Om is that every time it's kind of unique. Because, first of all, the circumstances, the room, the people gathered together, they're all a kind of unique grouping at that particular moment. But the other thing about it is not only it's unique, but in a certain sense, it's also eternal. And people have been chanting Om for millennia, thousands and thousands of years. And right now, there are people somewhere on this planet chanting Om in some meditation, no matter where they are. And so at a certain point, when we chant Om, we create a unique sound, but in a sense, that sound joins the chorus, the sound of all Oms that have ever been chanted from the beginning of time, and the Oms that are being chanted right at this moment, and the Oms that are going to be chanted in the future, including ours, right, in the very near future. So the idea of chanting Om means that you are joining the basic vibrational sound of the earth. And there's a teaching in Hinduism and yoga that earth itself, the whole manifested reality, in fact, is created out of the sound of Om, which was the very first sound, the very first movement, the very first impulse beyond the unbroken unity, the untimed, unphysical unity of the world. And so we are joining that eternity, and we are making it into a finite reality here in the moment. And that's probably enough words about it all. Nikki's getting a
little... No, I think it's like we're doing social distancing, but this is something that can bring us together from afar. Well, so let's give it a try.
But you keep saying it's physical distancing, actually, because our social distancing we're now doing with all these internet, right. Zoom and everything else. So,
but this can bring us together. So this will be like...
brings us on a...
We'll all be on the same Om level.
The same vibration, right? And it usually then goes to kind of opening up the 6th chakra, and you can feel that coming around. So here, we ready?
Okay, and I just want to give one little warning. I never know, Tipu may join in. So forgive it if he does. He just wants to do it too. Okay, so here we go. May the blessings of the universe fill your heart with energy, with love and compassion and understanding for all of our fellows living here, animal, vegetable, mineral, and human. Om Namah Shivaya. Thanks.
Thank you. Blessings.
Namaste.